Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess, and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a general bi-weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. Now, you don't just have to be a Libra Sun. You could be a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury. And just because I said it's for February 5th to February 19th doesn't mean it is solely for that day. It is for whenever you stumble across my channel and hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up. Find the matching pair and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to carry messages that don't ring true for you. I am clairaudient. That means the divine sends messages via song, parts of movies, and or books I've read. And what do I mean by divine? I mean, you can call it source, you can call it the universe, the divine, God, along with your spirit guides, your higher self, and your ancestors that are for your highest good. Now, with songs, they do get stuck in my head, and I do sing them. The only issue with that is I cannot sing. So, if you can put up with the horrible singing, enjoy, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep. With that said, let's get started. Oh, I also will not DM you, message you for any readings. If you would like a reading, there is a link in the description box below that leads to my website. All right, let's get started. Libras. What messages do we have for Libras? What messages do we have for Libras? What messages do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Libras? What messages do we have for Libras? Where is the love? Where is the love? Oh, too many. One at a time, please. Thank you. What messages do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Ooh, those aren't flying. What messages do we have for Libras? If that wasn't come out, it'll come out again. What messages do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 5th. Goodness. To February 19th. What messages do we have? Oh, thank you. What messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? Oh, peacock. Let's take that one too. Bat. What messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. I am not taking all of these. What messages do we have for, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Messages do we have for Libras? There we go. Messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? Here we go. Horse. What messages do we have for Libras? What messages do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. Libras. For my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. Alright, that's just for my Libras. Ask for more. You deserve it. Yes, you do. This is for my Libras. Your insecurities are showing. Oop, not the one. All right, messages from our Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. Messages for my... You're the problem. Ancestors pleased. You're not ready. That's just for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and burn out. A couple of these messages for my Libras. That was a horrible shuffle. Horrible shuffle. I also want to point out that some of you may have Earth and water in your chart. Spider and Horse are my Earth cards. My Whale card is water, Peacock and Bat is air, Cosmic air, and Sea Serpent is spirit. Or for those of you who are familiar with tarot, I would basically call Cosmic Egg and Sea Serpent my major arcana, so to speak. Messages for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of February 5th to February 19th. Message for, take a shot. Message for my Libras. Oh, Jesus. Fuck, shit's about to give you. And last but not least, thank you. Buck beer. All right, with my spider card. Spider card is always going to be my purpose card. It also reminds me that slow and steady wins the race. Sorry, don't know how to talk today. Slow and steady wins the race. The spider card, or spiders in general, they create these very, very beautiful, intricate webs. Now, with those webs, it takes time to create. It takes patience. So, especially for those of you who are wanting more prosperity in your life, in your working toward, and you're in your purpose. You know you're in your purpose because you have visions about this, you have dreams about this, or whatever you're doing, and for some reason you feel like it's just not panning out. I need you guys to stay the course, because it takes time. And the person that you envisioned yourself, whether it was given to you in a dream, whether it was given to you, whether someone prophesied over you, or you went and got a reading done, no matter how that vision was given to you, you're not going to be that person. You're not going to be the person that you are now in that vision, or in that in that vision that was given to you, or in that reading that was given to you. You're not going to be the person that you are now. You're not going to be that person. You're gonna go through major transformations. So I need you guys to stay the course, and to remember that slow and steady wins the race. I'm also seeing the Knight of Coins, or Knight of Pentacles, in my mind's eye. And whenever I see that card, it's always like great abundance card, but it's also like it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. And for some of you, especially because your insecurities are showing card came up. Whenever I focus on this spider card, it seems to me that it's focusing on, like, the web that it's currently spinning. It's like a orange/yellow color. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can hold it up. The little web right there. It's orange and yellow. And if you're familiar with the chakra system, yellow represents your solar plexus. And if you have insecurities, if you have insecurities, that takes a blow, or your self-esteem takes a blow. So for some of you, you're working through your insecurities, and they're very, very uncomfortable for you. But you're allowing yourself, instead of running from them, and instead of ignoring them, and instead of lying to yourself and saying that they don't exist, you're allowing yourself to dive deep and find the root of your insecurities, which is also helping you show up for yourself. I feel like a lot of you, because Libras have the tendency to people please and to put others before themselves, a lot of the times you don't ask for more because you don't want to seem like you're a burden to others, or you feel like you're not worthy enough. And I feel like because a lot of you are working on your self-confidence, you're working on not only are you working on your self-confidence, but you're working on your sacral chakra as well. And you're diving deep, and you're finding the root of all your insecurities. You're finding your worth, or you're learning your worth, and you're knowing your worth, and you're asking for your worth, and you're adding tax to that as well. I literally just heard someone say period. And I just heard, can't nobody take us down, ain't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. With the Cosmic Egg card, I love the Cosmic Egg card, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like all of the spirit cards in this deck are just like so beautiful. But my Cosmic Egg card is like my cycle complete card. Like, you are graduating, you got the cap, you got valedictorian or summa cum laude. You are basically about to walk, or you're walking the stage and like grabbing your diploma. Like, you've learned the lessons, you've healed, you've been on your self-love journey, and like you're just closing out major cycles in your life. And I love that for y'all, especially because I'm a Libra moon. But you're also realizing that in this reality that we're in, that it's like you're finding that you are infinite. You're finding like you're magic, so to speak. Now with my Sea Serpent card, and like the Sea Serpent card always reminds me of the Snake card, and I feel like the Snake card is just a lower. So like I said, like I think that the Spirit cards are the main, like in this deck, to me the Spirit cards are the major arcana deck, or the major arcana cards. So like the Sea Serpent and the Snake card, they're one and the same, because as you can see, the Sea Serpent is what? Chasing its tail. And in the Snake card also chases its tail. What's different with this one is that there is like an eye or like an egg in the middle. So the Sea Serpent card is my sacral chakra card. It's like you're healing your emotional wounds, and you're expressing your desires, you're expressing your wants, and you're just like, I'm seeing someone literally like just in this, it's a woman in like this flowing dress, and like the sun is in her hair, like the wind is in her hair, and like the sun is shining, and she's like just taking it in. She looks like a goddess. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you're stepping into who you are. But with the Peacock card, I want to remind you guys to not be vain, to not be shallow, because you know Libras, we are ruled by Venus, and sometimes that Venetian energy can tend to lean towards the shallower sides. So please don't be shallow. Keep a balance on your ego. But also realize, for some of you, you need to realize the inner beauty that you have. But for most of you, especially for those of you who have been, and I feel like a lot of you, or for those of you who are watching, you've honestly been doing the work. So you've been in this phase of like working on yourself, loving yourself, and realizing that sometimes you are the problem. Am I the drama? Yes, you are sometimes, and it's okay. But you're going through this, especially with this full moon coming up, because we have a full moon, actually not coming up. The full moon is today. The full moon is in Leo. So a lot of the wounds that you received around as a child, you're releasing them, you're letting them go. And it's like especially, yeah, because the back card represents letting go. And after you're doing all of this, after this energy, you're going to need rest, but also at the same time, with the Horse card, you guys are going to gain this like astronomical momentum where it's just going to propel you guys like forward. The You're Not Ready Yet card is pertaining to, I want to say it's pertaining to the Spider card. It's pertaining to the Spider card because it's the visions that you've seen for yourself, or the prophecies that have been given to you about yourself, about where you're going, about where you're heading. You're becoming that person, but you're not there yet. And make sure you're resting. Like I'm late with the readings because I was tired and I was told to lay my behind down and rest. So that's what I've been doing. But also with the Not the One card, I feel like you met this person when you weren't Like you started your self-love journey, but you really hadn't, like, you only dipped your toe into it, so to speak. And so I feel like this person was only here to teach you how to love yourself more and how to love yourself more deeply. I have this whole analogy about, like, when people ask me, oh, well, I find the one. And for me personally, I always say, for me personally, I've learned that in my life, every person that I've dated has been the one. They've been the one for that moment. So this person may not be your forever person, but it may be that person may be what you needed to dive deeper into your self-love journey, or to dive deeper into your healing journey. They may be the one to teach you all the things that you need to be. They may be there to teach you lessons, or to guide you on your self-love journey, and to show you that, and to trigger you. Because a lot of times people trigger us into healing. They may be there just to trigger you into loving yourself more and knowing your own worth, and basically to not allow anyone to diminish your light, or not to diminish your light for anyone, or to tell you not to diminish your light for anyone. Ancestors pleased. Your ancestors, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Your ancestors are happy with you. But please make sure you guys are showing gratitude for them. It's okay to venerate them. It's okay to honor them and uplift them up. But make sure and ask them for things. But please make sure you are showing gratitude. Like, I try to have a conversation with them every chance I get. Cause look, they be knowing. My grandma be knowing. I be like, Nana, help. But I also say thanks too. I also just sit there and talk to her, just to talk to her. Her and my other ancestors, I just be like, hi, just want to say hi. Love you guys. Thank you. I'm grateful. And I also think that when you do that, watch the messages that pour in from them. Because it's not like stop treating your ancestors' relationship, for some of you, stop treating your ancestors' relationship like it's a transaction. Like you only go to them when you want something. No, build a relationship with them. Give them candy. Sit at your altar. Sit with them. Talk to them. Say you're thankful for them. Just show gratitude. Open your heart to them. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. Fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck. You need your people around you. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. I feel like with the fuck shit is about to get real card, it's pertaining to 1, your insecurities, and 1, your fear. You're going to have to, I feel like something is going to arise where you're facing your fears. Facing your deepest fears. Some of you may be diving deeper into your craft, whether you're practicing magic or, a lot of you are going to have to face your fears. Or you are facing your fears. And just because this card said take a shot, it said don't take 12. So don't overindulge. Because I know some of y'all like to overindulge. Especially if you have Pisces in your chart. Just saying. And especially if you have Sag in your chart too. Just saying. I'm calling my own self out. But see, I won't take a shot. I'll probably just eat candy. But even then, don't overindulge there either. But going back to your insecurities are showing, some of you honestly need to ask yourself why you're allowing people to make you feel like that. Like, there was a situation where I felt like I wasn't worthy because of what someone said. And so, like, I found myself trying to people please, trying to change myself for that person. Then I realized, wait, hold on, I'm creating this, like, I'm starting this cycle all over again, where I'm people pleasing, where I'm changing myself. And then I was like, no, I'm a whole bad bitch, just the way that I am. Fupa, tummy, and all. Now, when I lose all of those things, I'm still gonna be the bad bitch that I am, but I'm still a bad bitch even with them. So for some of you, you have to realize and you have to love yourself unconditionally. Your self-love journey goes deeper than liking yourself, goes deeper than loving yourself. Do you love yourself unconditionally? Some of you have to ask yourself that question. Do I love myself unconditionally? And that's why your insecurities are shown, because for some of you, you don't. All right, I am going to quickly pull some more messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Libras? What messages do we have for Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What messages do we have for Libras? Messages do we have for Libras? Messages do we have? All right, we have surrender to the divine. Oh, new moon, a new start is coming. Love that. And last but not least, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. All right, so we have a new start is coming, but I feel like, again, because you started learning yourself, because you started loving yourself, because you started knowing your worth, you've ended these cycles, and now you're entering into a new phase, you're entering into a new chapter, but you also have to surrender to the divine. You have to allow the universe to take action. Also, for some of you, you need to start asking your guides, your spirit team for help. They can't intervene until you ask them for help. Because of free choice, ask for help. Ask for help. They can't help you if you don't ask for help. Closed mouth don't get fed is what I'm hearing. And then look at the bigger picture. All right, Libra, that was your bi-weekly message. I hope to see you soon. If you like the reading, comment, like, share, subscribe, but also comment, because I love to get feedback. I love to talk to you guys. I love to interact with you guys. So that is all, Libra. I hope to see you in 2 weeks, and bye.